Welcome back to the J&J podcast. I'm Jonah Barley,
I'm Josh Newsom.
and you're watching the third episode of the J&J podcast. Josh and Jonah and Josh, however your little heart desires to put it. Um, we've got a lot to talk about this week, don't we, Josh?
Yes, we do. We're going to start off with college football, and we're going to start off with the Louisville Cardinals, uh, beating number 2 ranked Miami 24-21. Just absolutely beautiful performance by the Cardinals here.
It was. They played exceptionally well, and that pains me to say because I'm a UK fan, as you all know. But they did play very well, and you really can't ask for much more out of the Cardinals. If you remember back last episode, episode number 2, the real deal, me and Josh had a little pick'em series, and Josh did correctly pick this upset, and I'm very impressed. Let me say with Josh's performance in the pick'em. We're gonna start out with the stats of this game, though. I believe Carson Beck threw 4 interceptions.
4 interceptions.
4 interceptions.
That is what I want to talk about here. You can look at these numbers, and that's fun, but I really want to focus on this number right.
The 4 interceptions by Carson Beck. And the crazy part is, as a quarterback, you never want to blame anybody else but yourself. Mm-hmm. All you quarterbacks out there know that even if somebody else is making mistakes, you're getting the fall for it. And you're the one that's going to be taking the blame. Carson Beck did not do that if you watch his post-game interview at all. That I feel like that's going to break up their team a little bit and cause a little turmoil in between them.
The offense for Louisville, they played very good, obviously. Miller Moss, 2 touchdowns. Chris Bell, 2 receiving touchdowns. Incredible
performance by Chris Bell. He played so good, I think that deserves a little applause. He played exceptionally well.
136 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, 9 receptions. And this offense played good, but, man, this Louisville defense just played outstanding.
They did. They forced some bad throws by – let me rephrase that. I wouldn't say they forced bad throws by Carson Beck, but Carson Beck kind of just threw it right to them.
They capitalized.
Yeah, it was hard to not catch the balls that Carson Beck was throwing their way. Honestly, I think there's only one person that I know that would drop those balls if an opposite quarterback threw it to him. And so,
who would that be?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably be Josiah. Josiah would probably drop those balls.
So let's move on to our next game, Nebraska and Minnesota.
I think we both picked Nebraska.
We both picked Nebraska.
Yeah, because I told y'all I didn't know about that Golden Gopher squad. I didn't know what they offered. I didn't know who they had, really. I had not much of an idea about them at all.
And we should have known.
Yeah, I guess we should have. My goodness, put the stomping 3-touchdown win by the Golden Gophers in the Big Ten matchup. Dylan Raiola, Patrick Mahomes connoisseur, played pretty good. If you see there, 17 for 25, 177 yards. But their running back, 24 carries for 148 and 1 touchdown. So,
yeah.
Dylan Raiola, I think it's time to give up the act.
I do too. I think it's gotten a little ridiculous.
Until you play like Super Bowl Mahomes, you can't act like
that.
That should be a rule, I feel like. I feel like he should get fined for.
I do too.
I kind of feel that way, especially with NIL the way it is. I feel like they should start bringing in a fine for players. College football should, like the NFL does. Obviously, not to the same extent because they're not paid the same, but
yeah. Ohio State taking care of business.
Yeah, Julian Sayin played exceptionally well. I'm a big Ohio State critic, as you know.
As well.
If y'all don't know, Kentucky is my team. I'm looking at y'all directly when I say this. Kentucky is my team. Michigan's my second team. If I was to pick another team besides Kentucky to cheer for, it would be the Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue. I will tell y'all that right now. So I'm heavily against the Ohio State Buckeyes, but you cannot say enough about how Julian Sayin played.
We'll move on to this Michigan State Indiana game.
The Hoosiers are looking insanely good.
They're looking very
Mendoza,
good.
Frankie, I think that's his first name. Frankie Mendoza.
Yes.
He has been playing
It is-
exceptionally well this year.
Fernando Mendoza.
Fernandez.
There
That's
it
what
is.
it is. You
There
said it
it
was
is.
Frankie too. It's
Yeah,
not even.
You treat
Okay. K Black. What a last name. They're by the man, by the kid, and Brett.
But yeah, just Indiana taking care of business.
24 of 28. That is insanely good by
Mhm.
Fernando Mendoza.
Incredible performance. Texas A&M and Arkansas, a little shootout here.
I predicted that Arkansas would win this game because they've been flirting with the wins, and I really thought they would win. And if you see, they were 3 points away from the number 3 team in the country now with the new AP polls. I think number 3. I believe because I think Ohio State won, Indiana 2,
and then Miami dropped.
Then Texas A&M 3.
Yeah.
I think that's the new AP. I actually want to see this. I actually want to see this. Whoever that guy is.
Omega Blake.
Omega Blake. That goes on the all name team of the year. He isn't. He looked. Golly, I didn't watch this game because I don't really care about Arkansas or Texas A&M because my team's in the SEC and they play them. But like, I actually have no idea who this kid is, and he put up 12 receptions for 183 and a touchdown. I'm watching this Taylor Green highlight. Taylor Green is insanely good. The outcome of this game could have been different, I guess, because they won by 3. Texas A&M won by 3 to beat Arkansas by 3. Okay, beat Arkansas by 3, and wow, all of 2023 he had 19 catches. He has 42 already this year. Mm-hmm. Wow. That speaks volumes about the development of this young kid. You can go on back to the games now, and we can finish talking about it. I just didn't know who he was, and I wanted to go check out his stats.
We're going down to Ole Miss and Georgia.
Did I take the Rebels in this one?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
I know I took Georgia.
All you people out there, let us know if I'm wrong. If I was wrong with the Ole Miss pick, because I was wrong about a lot of picks this week. So you won't hurt my feelings. Just go let me know in the comments below while you're liking and subscribing.
You can just tell that these are just 2 really good teams.
Yeah, they are.
You can just tell.
Trinidad Chambliss is the real deal. He really is. Nate Frazier for Georgia. Nate, first name? I gotta stop with first name. I think it's Nate. I think it's Nate.
I think
click on him. I think it's Nate.
It is.
It is Nate. Okay, it's Nate Frazier. I gotta stop with the first name. Frankie. I don't know who I thought I was. His last name's Mendoza for crying out loud. I don't know what I expected when I said Frankie.
So
Alabama or Tennessee and Alabama. That's a game I kind of want to talk about. I picked Tennessee on the upset in Bryant-Denny. But if you look here, the leading rusher for the game, the leading passer, rusher, and receiver for the game were all Tennessee players. If you're Alabama, how do you let that happen? But if you're Tennessee, how do you let that happen and still lose the game? I guess it's the same way as Kentucky, Texas, which that's a whole different conversation for a different minute.
These are small mistakes, is what allowed Alabama to beat them here. Tennessee played look at this. They led everything, but Alabama it's the small stuff, which is what allowed them to get
Alabama does everything right. I was a big Alabama critic, especially after the Florida State game. I was a big Alabama critic, and Kalen DeVore showed up. He really has. After everybody in Tuscaloosa, literally every single person in Tuscaloosa after that Florida State game was saying fire Kalen DeVore, and now they're ranked 4th in the country in the new AP poll. I'm pretty sure 4th. You'll have to fact check me on that in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure Texas A&M 3rd, Alabama 4th.
let's look at Texas Tech and Arizona State.
Texas Tech goes down on the road at Arizona State.
Both of us were wrong about this one.
Yeah, we both picked Texas Tech.
Yeah, this Arizona State team I counted them out, and I shouldn't have.
I don't know much about them, so I was just picking because I didn't know much about them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but it looks like who is their kicker?
Who?
Because it looks like Arizona State's kicker.
Oh,
It
he
looks
had
like
a day.
night.
Golly,
Lord have
that's
mercy.
what 3, 9, 12. That's 12 fantasy points if there is college fantasy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Whoa, plus the extra points. So that's 9, 12, 14 fantasy points as a kicker.
Mm-hmm.
If you have that on your fantasy team that did college football fantasy, you're a happy camper. Let me tell you.
Oregon Rutgers.
We knew that. We knew
Oregon was going to win.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this puts Oregon back on the right track where they need to be after that loss in Indiana.
Okay, Indiana is an amazing football team. Don't get me wrong. Amazing football team. Ngedi doing the absolute best he can.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Oregon loss was a fluke. I really do. I think that they played bad. I think they played bad and lost that game for themselves. I don't think they're as bad as what they showed.
I agree with you on Oregon losing it for themselves, but I do think that Indiana just was the better team.
Indiana was the better team that game. I'm telling you, Oregon wasn't good that game. So I think that's what beat them. But at the same time, I kind of think it was a fluke because I think Oregon has a better chance of making a postseason push than Indiana does. That might be crazy. That might be wild for me to say that. But I truly believe that Oregon has a better overall team, and they will make a deeper postseason push if they make it to postseason, because that loss will really hurt them. It really will. What? My goodness, you gotta stop punching the mic over there. But they're what 6-1 over there. That game really might come back to bite them because the Big Ten.
It's a Big Ten loss.
It's a Big Ten loss, which a Big Ten loss could potentially keep them out of the Big Ten championship.
Mm-hmm.
And if they stay out of the Big Ten championship, who knows how the rest of the season is going to go? So who knows if they get that bid? But if they win the Big Ten championship, then that's an automatic bid. So we got to keep an eye on that loss because that loss really might come back to bite Oregon.
LSU and Vanderbilt.
That was a great game. That was great. I watched some of that game. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of that game. The Tigers looked good, and so did the Commodores. Like, there's not much you could say about either team that they played bad. It was a great game, and Vanderbilt just won it.
Vanderbilt won. Vanderbilt's only lost Alabama this year. Vanderbilt's looking.
Okay. All of our years, would you have ever thought that we would be sitting here talking about the Vanderbilt Commodores being great?
No. They're notoriously bad. But, just in the last...
I guess it helps when you have a 30-year-old quarterback, but that's a conversation for another day.
Calm down.
You're saying calm down because Louisville has a 30-year-old quarterback as well. So, it probably does help when you have somebody that's supposed to be in the NFL 4 years ago, but rolling out starting for you.
Yeah, it does help.
That probably helps.
It helps. It does. But yeah, I predicted that right. You did.
Yeah, I did not. I thought the Tigers would have easily won that game. Can you turn my ringer off? Or it might be yours. Can you turn one of our ringers off? Yeah, we're past it. Just pass it over. Like, that is insane.
Georgia Tech over Duke. We both predicted that. We both knew that would happen.
A lot closer game than I thought it would be.
A lot closer than I thought.
Duke really put up a fight.
Tied going into halftime.
Yeah, really put up a fight. If it wasn't for Georgia Tech's explosive fourth quarter, which I say explosive, but they only let up 17 points to their 8, so they really only let up 9 points.
Yeah,
if you really think about it in that way.
But USC Notre Dame. We both picked Notre Dame.
That was a lot closer game than I thought too.
That's about what I predicted. Uh, that's about what I thought would happen.
Yeah.
Like those are two teams that I would consider to be pretty much equals. I would say that Notre Dame is a little bit better,
Yeah.
but again, like I said it last week, Notre Dame is usually overrated.
Yeah.
People try to put them in with the top, the top teams. Whenever I think they're in that, middle echelon. They're not fully there, but they're somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I just I don't know about Notre Dame. They always have that preseason hype. They're like what's the team I'm thinking of that always has that preseason hype and just automatically? Yeah, Penn State. That's who it is. James Franklin getting fired. Hey, did we talk about that
We
last
talked
week?
about that last
Okay.
week.
I
Yeah.
didn't remember if that was last week or the week before, or not the week before. If it was last week or this week. Are we sure? Are you sure we talked about
We
James
talked about it
Franklin
last
getting
week.
fired?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Florida let go of Billy Napier. By the way,
Yeah.
Florida let go of Billy Napier. I'd assume here in the next couple weeks the Kentucky job's going to come open, but we'll talk about that
We'll talk
after we
about
get
that
done with our
when we get down
predictions.
Oklahoma, South Carolina. I picked Oklahoma.
I picked South Carolina.
Yeah. I knew Oklahoma would be, coming back with a vengeance after that loss to Texas.
Yeah, Mateer played good, or didn't play exceptionally well, but he played pretty good. Blaylock, 101 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be happy if you're Oklahoma because you led all the stats too. Not only winning the game, but winning the stat book. Utah, BYU, we both picked the Utes on this one.
Yes, we did. And looking back, I don't really know why.
Me either.
Because
BYU is ranked number one or number over top of them, not number one.
BYU
Not
is
number one.
in the nation.
But they're 4-0 in the Big 12 now.
They're
They were
undefeated.
3-0. I don't know what made us pick the Utes. I guess because we know more about them. I don't really load up. I don't really load up my Saturday and be like, I'm gonna watch the BYU Cougars today. I don't really particularly do that. I don't know why.
I have to change.
Yeah, Missouri, Auburn. I picked Auburn. Here we are.
I don't remember who I picked.
I think you picked Missouri. I'm not gonna lie.
I probably did.
I took Auburn because it was at Auburn, so I just figured that they would have a little bit more pride about playing at their house, but I guess not because they let Missouri, freaking whatever his face is, Prabula up there, just clown on him, even though he threw two interceptions. But Auburn had the leading receiver and rusher. I don't even want to talk about stats. Wait till you get to Kentucky. Wait till we get to the Kentucky game. I don't want to talk about stats. I just don't want to talk about stats.
Washington State and Virginia. We both picked Virginia, but this was
a good game.
Close.
Gosh, I didn't watch that game. Did you?
I did not either.
I can't say that I just loved up Washington State and Virginia.
Yeah, I was not expecting.
We predicted the South Florida Atlantic game, and then here we are, the big one of the week. I would say the big one of the week.
Yeah.
Even though there's other big games this week, but in where we live, this is the big one of the week.
Yeah.
Over the Louisville Miami game, this was the big one of the week because you can't tell me that Mark Stoops is going to stay at UK after this.
There's no way. Because
why in the world, 4th and inches on the goal line, 4th and goal. Well, let's just rewind back to 3rd down and inches. You run a running back plunge up the middle to jump over the pile. What are you doing? If you're going to do that, then on 4th down, kick the ball. Don't run that stupid play. I would rather you QB sneak it than let freaking Dante Dowdle jump over the pile. Straight up in the air. It's not even like he dived out for the end zone. He just jumped straight in the air. I don't know if you can blame Stoops and Bush Hamden on that or you can blame Dante Dowdle. I don't know, but something's got to give in Lexington. Something has got to give. We led in every statistical category except the score. How do you do that?
I do not know.
That really, That really upsets me if y'all can't tell. I'm getting fiery over here, so I'm gonna let Josh take over for a little
And
bit.
I also think that this just shows how truly bad Texas is. I mean, they are terrible. I mean, especially with all the preseason hype.
Texas is terrible, and
They
we
are-
couldn't beat them
they
because we
are-
ran a freaking jump play on the half-yard line.
They
Not
are-
even half-yard line. It's probably the inch-yard line. Can we pull up that clip? I would like to pull up. I felt. I mean, that it's fine. Just go back to the
Okay.
video. I don't want to watch it. 'Cause I'm
Okay,
getting
you can't
fiery.
watch it.
I'm getting fiery.
Your heartbroken.
Yes, I'm getting fiery. Like I said, I'm gonna let Josh take it.
We'll move past that. Memphis and UAB. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too. I mean, I picked Memphis, but honestly, if y'all are bettors out there, if you watch this podcast, take the opposite of what Jonah did. Take the
Yes.
opposite.
He's wrong every time.
Just take the opposite. I think I know football, but apparently I don't, because this is bad. It's bad performance by Jonah. Maybe it gets better in the NFL. I don't remember who's won in my pick. So off the top of my head. So
We'll have to see.
and then,
And Cincinnati taking care of Oklahoma State.
yeah, we
we predicted that. That one wasn't that shocking. I am kind of surprised that never mind. Oklahoma State's terrible.
Yeah, Oklahoma State's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma State's terrible. They fired Mike Gundy, didn't they?
Yeah, they did earlier. Okay, let's move on to the NFL. First game, Steelers versus Eagles.
That's how you get my mood up. Hold on.
Mhm.
That deserves it. Tyler Johnson, if you are watching this, Joe Flacco is my goat.
He is.
Joe Flacco, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, 31 of 47. But that's not even the real thing we need to talk about. Jamar Chase, best receiver in the NFL.
16 receptions, 161 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, honestly, just Joe Flacco turning back the clock, just
Really.
looking absolutely incredible out there.
If you have Jamar Chase on your fantasy team, you have to be happy, especially if you're in a PPR league. You have to be happy.
You
I think
have
he dropped.
to be pleased.
I think he dropped 38.1.
Mhm.
I think. I know in our league, Jake Mullins has him. So
Yeah.
that's a waste.
Complete waste.
By the way, fantasy leader, you're looking at him. Great fantasy manager.
I'm middle of the pack.
This shocked me.
This
The-
shocked me as well.
The no Puka Nacua Rams.
Yeah, I was not expecting this, especially after the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. I thought the Jaguars were legit, but now I'm just not sure. I'm really not.
Me either. I mean, it's honestly insane that the no Puka Nacua Rams
Mhm.
beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars have been playing very good.
Mhm.
I'm a Puka Nacua enthusiast. I love Puka Nacua, mainly because he's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, mostly.
But he's out, and I thought the Rams were more of a one-dimensional offense than that.
I did too.
But they just fed Puka Nacua always, and everything else just happened to fall in place. Devontae Adams had a good game, didn't he?
He had a very good game.
He had what, 2 touchdowns,
He
3
had three
touchdowns,
touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. Travis Hunter with his first NFL touchdown.
Yeah, and this was the first time. Obviously, no, he's played good so far, but
Yeah.
this is the first time that I've looked at him and I've gone, yeah, he looks like he could have been a top pick in the draft.
I think, well, on the defensive side of things, us not seeing his name is good. I feel
Mhm.
like him just sitting back, making tackles, not getting burnt on deep coverage, not getting burnt in man-to-man coverage. I think that's a good thing. But on the offensive side of things, I guess where he's only getting so many snaps a game because he is playing both plays,
Yeah.
that's kind of hurting him.
The Saints Bears game.
I don't even remember who I picked.
I don't remember.
I think I
I'm gonna
picked
be
the
honest,
Bears.
I don't know who I remember. I don't remember who I picked for any of these.
Yeah.
We probably picked the Bears.
I think we picked the Browns on the next one too because we were talking about how the washed how washed the Dolphins are.
Oh yeah, the Dolphins are terrible. They need to completely just revamp their entire organization.
I'd get rid of everybody, I think.
Their defense sucks. Their offense sucks. Mike McDaniel sucks. Tua is terrible.
Darren Waller is the only bright spot on this team, and he's
He
40 freaking years old.
And
He just randomly took a break from football for a year or two.
Yeah, he
and
became a
then-
rapper.
Yeah, he just randomly took a break, and he's the best thing on this team. Tua Tagovailoa sucks.
Tua is honestly, I think it's time for him to hang the cleats up. I'll be honest with you.
Dude, the CTE might be good.
I think
I
it is.
like seriously.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, him and Justin Fields are terrible.
Dolphins 1-6, especially after a couple years ago they had that really good year. It looked like Dolphins fans could look to the future, and now
Quinshon Judkins, that's who I've been waiting to break out, and he did this game. Which again, it was against the washed Miami Dolphins defense, but that's a bright spot in the Browns.
It is.
There's a couple bright spots. Him and Harold Fannin are two bright spots, and Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel didn't look bad. He missed 5 passes for 116 yards.
Yeah.
But he didn't look bad.
This Patriots Titans game,
This was a good game.
Drake May is legit.
Drake May is legit. Cam Ward looked exceptional too in this
Cam
game.
Ward is also very good.
The reason I said, I know the final score doesn't say that it was a good game, but if you watch that game, it was a good game. I mean, the Titans led for most of the first half, I believe. Well, up till halftime, but most of the first half. And it was a good game. The Patriots fought from behind. Mike Vrabel getting his win back in Nashville. That's always good. Then in the Raiders Chiefs. I mean, I watched like 3 quarters of that game. The last 3 quarters because Rashee Rice is on my fantasy team.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a routing. Like the Chiefs were doing whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
And the Raiders. Pete Carroll. Okay. This might be crazy for me to say again, but I think the Raiders will be good in like 2 years if they keep Pete Carroll because they have the weapons. I think they're just a new team trying to figure things out.
Yeah, they're trying to figure things out. So it takes some time. It does.
Eagles Vikings. Devonta Smith finally having his breakout game.
I was really hoping for a Vikings win here.
Did you start Justin Hurts this week?
Who?
Not Justin Hurts. Jalen Hurts. I was thinking of Justin Herbert because he's on your team as well.
I traded Jalen Hurts 4 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not my team. I do not feel bad about it. I started Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. But Justin Hurts came out.
But the Eagles, they needed this after 2 weeks of losses in a row. They really
I like that
needed
7-7-7-7. Very equal scoring attack.
Nice clean. But the Eagles really needed this. The Vikings, 3-3, but I mean, I wouldn't be too worried if I was a Minnesota fan. They've looked much better this year than in previous years. Panthers, Jets, a QB clinic. Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is terrible.
Bryce
I
Young,
feel bad because he's good in some games. Like he'll show up, put 400 yards up, and then the next game he'll put up 115.
I think also something here is he was injured, an ankle injury, I believe, and I think he's out for next week. But even then, Bryce Young could have came out and had 50 yards and 50% completion percentage, and he still would have played better than Justin Fields.
Yeah,
Justin Fields
is
not
not good at all.
I think it's time to.
I wouldn't say hang up the cleats because he's 22 years old, and you see what MVP Baker's doing. Actually, the game starts in an hour, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Game starts in an hour, and we all counted Baker Mayfield out.
We did.
Don't say that you did, because we all know that everybody counted Baker Mayfield out, especially after those years on the Browns, years on the Panthers. Where'd he go to after the Panthers? He went somewhere.
He went to the Rams.
Oh yeah, Rams, and then sat behind Matt Stafford until Matt Stafford got hurt. Then he stepped in and played all right ball, and then went back to the bench, and then he got traded to Buccaneers, where Baker Mayfield is the MVP.
He is the MVP.
He
right
is
now.
the MVP
He is
of the league right now. I'm excited to watch. And Mika Buka is supposed to be back for the Buccaneers tonight. I did
Mhm.
see that on my fantasy team. I actually need to go check that right now, so I can start Jameson Williams if Mika Buka is rolled out. So
Let's look at this Giants Broncos
yeah,
game.
that's
Let's
a
look at
game.
this
That's a game.
right here. I think this right here is what we should really look at. 33 points in the fourth quarter for the Denver Broncos. 0 points in the first three quarters.
Mika Egbuka is playing tonight for
He
the
is.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's good.
Big.
Bucky Irving is still out. Hopefully not for too long. Which I picked up Wandale Robinson out of this game. Wandale Robinson had a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
6 for 95. There he is right there. Jackson Dart is the truth.
Jackson Dart is legit. 15 for 33. Not the best completion percentage, but 283 yards, 3 touchdowns. I think he threw 1 pick.
Yeah, I think so.
But even then, when you're up, I mean, look at this. They were up 19-0 going into the fourth quarter. When your defense lets up 33 points in the fourth quarter, it doesn't
There's not
matter
much you
what
can
you
do.
do.
And the Giants have a good defense.
They
That's the
do.
thing. Like, they have a great defense. They just couldn't figure it out, I don't guess.
That's what happens when you have to play Bo Nix. You can't stop.
Let's God, 55 passes
Colts,
for
Chargers
Justin
game.
Herbert.
Justin
My
Herbert, 55
God.
passes, 420
420 yards.
3 touchdowns.
My goodness, I didn't even see this game.
He had 2 interceptions, but when you got 420 yards and 3 touchdowns, I'm fine with that because it helps my fantasy team. But the Colts, man,
That shocks me that that's only 27 fantasy.
I know.
That shocks me.
I'd say the 2
guess
picks.
the picks.
Yeah. But the Colts are
legit.
The Colts are real, man.
Daniel Jones starts for them, correct?
Yes.
Daniel Jones is playing good football. That's another guy we counted out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're counting out Justin Fields. You never know. He gets put in the right situation. He might.
Which I will say one thing. I have always believed in Daniel Jones. I have. I really
Even
have.
after the trip and fall?
After his trip, yes. Because, I mean, I don't know. There was just something about it. I just always believed him. I don't know why. I think it's because I just saw New York as something just so
bad.
So bad.
Who's their coach before Brian Daboll took over?
I don't know. That's how bad.
Yeah.
Very bad. But I thought it'd be similar to the Saints last year where they started off, like 2-0 and they put up like 150 points combined and then they just completely fell off.
Yeah.
No. We are 7 games into this season and they are 6-1. They are a real team and they are a contender.
They really are. I think they can continue this play throughout the season and take it on to the postseason, then they'll be a great playoff team, I believe, because Daniel Jones is insanely good. Jonathan Taylor is looking like that 1 year Jonathan Taylor, a couple of years ago when he broke out and had 30 fantasy points a game.
Yeah. Commanders, Cowboys. Dak Prescott has impressed me so much this year.
I agree.
3 touchdowns, 264 yards, 21 for 30. Javonte Williams, he's looking like he's back, a few years ago in Denver. Just looking absolutely incredible. CeeDee Lamb, obviously, we all know CeeDee Lamb is good. This Cowboys team is they're 3-3-1. That tie with the Packers a few weeks ago. But overall, like on paper, their offense is stacked.
Yeah, their offense is very good. The Michael Parsons trade, I still don't understand, but
I don't either. But
it's worked out for him decently. I mean, what are they, 3-3 over there?
Yeah, 3-3-1.
3-3-1.
Packers 4-1-1.
So, I mean,
yeah. 27-3 versus the Cardinals. Looks like this is another situation. Arizona led in the stats here, but
Trey McBride, my goodness, son, have yourself a day.
What a performance!
74 yards, 2 touchdowns for a tight end. That is insanely good.
But this Packers team, a little bit overrated, in my opinion, because people are putting them on a pedestal, but they are a good
30
team,
fantasy
you can
points
tell.
for McBride. If you can get 30 out of your tight end,
That's something.
that's how you know I'm doing pretty good. Then Falcons, 49ers, C-Mac. Oh my God, C-Mac. 40 fantasy points. My starting running back right there, folks. 40 fantasy points. That is what I'm talking about. Where's the game tonight? That's what. Did we talk about the game? Here. Did we talk about the game tonight? Yeah, I think
a
you
little
took Lions,
bit.
I took Bucks. I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
Do you want to change that or keep it? Because what time's kickoff? 8:15?
8:15. I'm gonna
No,
stick
7
7
p.m.
o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. It is
It's
in
7
1
o'clock
minute.
right now, so we
Uh,
can, if we want, we can have that game playing in a little bit. Yeah, we're still.
I am going to stick with the Lions here. I think the Bucks are good, but again, they have
Look at that.
just a lot of injuries.
That's my king. That is my king right there. Wow, he is very good.
Then it's Texans Seahawks game.
Is that tonight too?
Yes, 10
I'm probably
p.m.
not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, Texans Seahawks. I'm not gonna stay up till 10 p.m. to watch that game.
Yeah, that's a mid off.
Tickets as low as $47. So,
That doesn't shock me.
yeah.
Look at the one in Ford Field though, $302. So,
But I think I will take the Seahawks there. Sam
I'll
Darnold's been
take the
playing
Seahawks
pretty
as
good
well.
this year. Jackson Smith and Jigba is
Be careful how you say that name. That's a rough name to say.
he is one of the top receivers in the league. He has really proved himself as elite this year. Been very impressed with him. Sam Darnold again. A lot of people thought his career was over, but he's proven a lot of people wrong.
That's the same way with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, they were both in Carolina together.
They were in Carolina,
and everybody thought they were both done.
That's insane. Honestly,
really
to
is.
think about. So we can move on from the sports if you want. What else do you want to talk about, Josh? Do you have anything you want to bring up?
Not to my knowledge. I don't think so.
What's the games on this weekend? Any big games?
Vikings Chargers, Dolphins Falcons.
The Falcons are Jets
Oh, my.
Bengals. If we
lose,
if
to
we're the
Jets,
Jets first win, I
Uh,
swear to you, Josh. I swear to you, Josh. I will
Actually-
throw something.
you know what? I want to see history. I want this Jets team to be the first ever 0-17 team.
That would
in
be
the
the first
NFL
ever
history.
0-17.
I want to see history.
Wow, I do.
Falcons, Dolphins, Bijan Robinson. You better have the performance of a lifetime.
Who do you play next week?
Let me go check.
Fantasy leaders. Let's talk about fantasy real quick. Fantasy football is a go-to in NFL. I'm telling you, I might win fantasy this year. My team is good.
I think you will. Next week I play Marcus.
Ooh, how do you say it?
Go to scoreboard and then it allows you to play different weeks. Yeah, next week there are a lot
I play
of,
Noah's nifty team. You play talent over tactic
yes,
or tactic over talent. What is it? Talent
over tactic.
Talent over tactic, which makes really no sense. But that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There are not a lot of great games next week.
No. Is there good games in college next week? I know University of Kentucky plays the Tennessee Volunteers,
Louisville plays,
which will be a good game, I feel like, but we'll end up losing by like 2 on a freaking safety or something because Mark Stoops decides to punt it. And
Indiana and UCLA. Indiana on a 3-game win streak.
I think that'll be an easy game for Indiana because did you see Nico Amalialola?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
did
see
see
him
that.
last week? He went back to mid. He went back to Nico mid of Volvo.
We'll have to see. I would love to see UCLA's offense compete with Indiana. I would love to see.
I just don't see it happening. There's Dylan Napier up there in the top right. He's gone. No, that's not.
No, it's not.
That's not. That's their AD, I guess.
Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, Oklahoma. That'll be a decent.
That'll
game.
be a good game. I feel like Ole Miss will really. I feel like Ole Miss will finally get that win they've been looking for.
Me
Well,
too.
I guess they have been getting wins. They've just been flirting with losses.
Yeah.
So I guess is what I'm trying to say. Who'd they lose to? Georgia. That's so
Yes.
hard. North Carolina. Oh my gosh, we not even spoke about North Carolina.
Terrible.
They're abysmal.
Terrible.
Would you ever expect a Bill Belichick team to be that bad? Is he Tom Brady carried?
I don't think.
Is he Tom Brady
I
carried?
don't think he's Tom Brady.
Or is he just too busy with his 23-year-old supermodel girlfriend?
I think it's the latter option
I
because he's a Super Bowl winning coach without Tom Brady.
He is.
I just think there's a lot of differences. College and the NFL, they're completely different.
Yeah.
And then college is NIL now. There's just a lot of differences.
Wow.
But yeah,
They're abysmal. I can't, they're terrible.
they are terrible.
They're
really
awful.
are.
I think Bill Belichick is a terrible coach this year.
Yeah, this year.
But I guess it's just because it's 23-year-old girlfriend when he's 76. I mean,
I guess.
that's insane that he could pull that in at the ripe age of 83,000 years old. I mean, that's insane to me. I don't understand that, but
Tennessee, Kentucky.
that's for another day, another hour. I don't see any other good games. Tennessee, Kentucky, Michigan versus Michigan State, Louisville versus Boston College. Give me Boston College. Texas A&M, LSU. That's always a good game. Remember that year they went to 9 overtimes?
I do remember that.
Yeah. Was it at Cal Phil?
I'm not
Or was
sure.
it in Death Valley? I don't remember. Who does Louisville? Boston College. Wisconsin, Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
NBA tips off this week, don't it? Tuesday.
It does.
Let's actually go look at the NBA right here. Did you see that Tops in the NBA signed that deal together where Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Stephon Castle, and Evan Mobley are all gonna wear a gold NBA patch on the back of their jersey, and they're gonna put it in limited time cards.
I did not see that.
Yeah, that's happening this year. Or I saw that on Instagram, so you never know. While it's on my mind, go follow the J&J Podcast on Instagram, Twitter. Please subscribe, like, comment on all our videos. We're going to be posting some shorts, hopefully, of our podcast, some reels, other stuff. We're excited for this.
Yeah, we are.
We really are. I'm very excited to see where this takes us, where this journey takes us. We're just trying to grow a podcast here.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing. And maybe one day we'll be looking back on this and be like, dang, this started in the back of my dad's office with a MacBook, maybe.
Hopefully.
That's what we're hoping for. We've got, what do we've got? We've got Belfry coming up this week. Big week of preparation.
Big week of preparation.
We've got to lock in this week.
We do.
In practice. And we've got to prepare our minds, get our minds right for this weekend. I think we talked about it last week. We played Eastridge. We won 40-32. Not the best games for us, but a win is a win is a win is a win. You can always take a win. Anything else you want to mention, talk about?
I don't think so. I'm good.
Well, as I said, please like, subscribe, comment. Please remember to keep God first in all your life. And I'm Jonah Barley.
I'm Josh Newsom.
Signing off. See y'all.